In John chapter 6, it tells the story of Jesus feeding the 5,000. So he'd been speaking to a large group of people, and lunchtime rolled around, so he told his disciples to give everybody lunch. So they scrounged up what they could find, but all they came up with was 5 loaves and 2 fishes. So they presented that to Jesus, and I'm sure they were apologizing that there just wasn't enough. This was completely inadequate for the task. But Jesus looked at the situation differently, because he saw in those 5 loaves and 2 fishes the potential for a miracle. They were enough for him. So he blessed them, it multiplied, everyone got fed, and there was lots left over. You see, what appeared to be inadequate and insufficient to human eyes was more than enough for a miracle in the hands of Jesus. Now, do you ever feel like 5 loaves and 2 fishes? You feel weak, inadequate, insufficient. You just say to God, what can you do with me? I have so little to offer. I'm not like my more capable and gifted friends. Well, Jesus can see your potential that you can't. You see, you're basing your expectation of the future on your own past. You see, in the past, you may have had bad experiences and felt that you were inadequate, insufficient, and weak and incapable, and you just assumed that your future would be a continuation of your past. But in the kingdom, that rule doesn't happen. Your future is no longer a continuation of your past, because Jesus can change everything, and you can see lots of examples in the Bible. So the key is to take your 5 loaves and 2 fishes and give them to Jesus so he can bless them. There is no limit to what he can do with a yielded life. You have no idea what your potential is. Only God does, because he put it there. So stop listening to the lies that say how inadequate and insufficient and that you're not enough. Listen to the voice of Jesus saying, if you give your life to me, I can perform a miracle. You are enough because I live inside you. And then watch your loaves and fishes multiply. So now I want to hear from you. How has God used you in unexpected ways? We want to hear your story. Leave your testimony in the box below so it would encourage others. And if this is your first visit here, you need to get my free self-assessment guide. And to do that, just subscribe to my weekly email newsletter by filling out the form, and I'll talk to you again next week. But this week, give your 5 loaves and 2 fishes to Jesus and watch what happens.